Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Michelle V. Carpio and I am here to help better understand and evaluate Priceline's terms and conditions. Today I will be further discussing a full evaluation of what Priceline's terms and conditions mean, as well as some updates that I believe that we should do. Before I get into the analysis of the terms and conditions of Priceline, let's go over what we were looking for when we're looking into what comes with policies and terms and conditions. Terms and conditions are incredibly beneficial for both parties, making sure that you will be able to look at things such as offer, acceptance, consideration, parties who have legal capacity, lawful subject matter, mutual agreements, mutual understandings, and obligations. And according to Gregory Downey, we have 3 different kinds of electronic contracting, focusing on shrink wrap, click wrap, and browse trap agreements. A click wrap agreement is also known as a click accept, a click to sign, click through online offering buttons saying I agree, I disagree. A browse through is just making sure that the license and the terms and conditions are located right at the bottom as another link for someone to be able to click on it and be able to see those terms and conditions for further information. And a shrink wrap is a legal agreement that's packaged within it. So thinking of like a packaged meat where you have everything on there that shows you when it's cooked, when it's not cooked, when it's whatever, and really making sure that the customer is able to view it right as you see it instead of looking for it or waiting for that agreement statement. Now, are we thinking that Priceline's terms and conditions or privacy is valid? Honestly, for me, I believe it's a valid contract, both utilizing click wraps and browse through wrap agreements. The overall contract is found on a click link on the bottom of the homepage that talks about the legal actions, acceptable use of the site, user rights and responsibilities, travel services, including general airlines, hotels, rental cars, and so much more, as well as miscellaneous registrations. It also makes sure that you are aware that these terms and conditions are there when you do sign up, especially with the third-party accounts that they do have. When you take a look into the terms and conditions sections, you fall upon the agreement that says Priceline grants you a limited personal, non-transferable, non-sub-licensable, revocable license to access and use this site only as expressly permitted in this agreement. You may only use this site to make legitimate reservations, purchases, or requirements and requests to purchase the product and service offered. This helps understand what they're signing up for, especially for both during and after signing up for the process. I can agree that depending on the situation at hand, Priceline does do a really good job pinpointing the rights and wrongs that can happen. And the most important section which they state this in is when they talk about how when you agree to give us an opportunity to resolve any problem, dispute, claim, or related way in the site or any of its related applications or services dealing with Priceline, including our marketing, customer service agents, marketing team, the purchase, the performance of any of the subjects on the site, or any representation made by Priceline and given to you will be provided notice to customer support. Unless prohibited by law, any claim that can and will be brought 2 years from the date of which this claim arose or occurred will be fixed. If we are unable to resolve claims within 60 days of your receipt, you may seek relief through abbreviation or small claim courts. As set forth below, this informal process is a condition to only ability to initiate a claim or small claim at court if it's not fixed. This can and will be used when a person decides to sue or dispute a claim. To be completely honest though, Things like this can really help make or break cases in which you are in the right or you are in the wrong. So it really depends on the situation. Sometimes some things that I would love to change for this an update with these terms and conditions is making it more shown to the public, especially before they decide that this is the site they want to utilize, because it's very important that if you decide to give your information on here and it's not being put to the use that you want to, it was said in the agreement, and if you didn't read it, then that was your fault. But if a person is able to see it at least at some point of their journey through this, then they're able to be shown that they can use it. Another thing is to make the terms and conditions visually organized, because it's a little hard to pay attention to it if it's just straight up and no links according to each section, especially when someone is in a hurry. Just making sure that at least one thing, for example, the legal or the miscellaneous, is all the way on the bottom. Who's gonna want to scroll all the way? And otherwise, updates should always just be posted, and making sure that all these customers and all of our markets are able to see that. Let's go ahead and continue all of the good work and continue to always be on top of the system and focus on our markets and making sure that our customers and our people, our employees, are safe through these terms and conditions.